Right, we good? I hope we good. Let me just check this out. This does not look like halfway through. There we go. Okay, good. Right, let's get straight into it. So today we have like three. I guess let's check the audio. Audio is like fine, which is to say it's not great, but it's going to have to do until I get a new mic. So, what are we doing today? Today we have like a few replay reviews to cover. We've like got two from Wenjong, and then we'll see if there's time after to do one for myself, and then maybe we'll do some J. I don't know. What replay? I don't know which one this is. Wenjong sent two replays in. He's playing Issuaq. Okay, so I guess we can start. Turns is this 16. Good grief. Okay. Wait, I should just double check if he had any annotations on this. Where do I find those? I apologize for like the light balancing. I know like the majority of the light coming from the room is coming from my screen, so it's kind of a flashbang to myself as well. Don't worry about it. If you think it's bad for you. What was I searching for again? This one. Individual. This is the records of the matchup between Gustav Hosh versus Red Glacier, where it comes down to getting the last few turns from twinning touches. We'd like to get some reflections if anything can do to increment some less luck component here. I think that's a very fair evaluation. Twinning is kind of a messed up card against Glacier. But we'll see if there are specific moments that we can look at. There we go. So, we start with Issuaq into Hosh, 45 cards, 49 cards, nothing very special. This looks like a very easy keep from the Hosh. I'm not sure about this though. This we kind of can justify keeping. Okay, so the question is, do you know if this is a Red Hosh? I mean, I guess you assume this is Red Hosh. If you get Siphon turn one, then you know, so be it. The game is cooked beyond belief. But I think this is like a reasonable keep in terms of you have a size and a regolith. But I can see you mulliganing this as well. That is a keep. Okay, yeah, double keep, fine. So be it. Mando a third spin. Oh my god. Okay, what do you do with this? I mean, this is. I guess this is your appetite for or you how you evaluate your opponent's appetite for face checking. You go Sizen Tan Regolith. You can click for credit. Probably don't need to draw. That's asking for trouble a little bit. And I guess you can make a soft read that because this is a keep, there are cards that the runner wants to play and to keep in their hand, so they're less likely to want to face check a Saisentan even if they don't die to the Saisentan. Is that reasonable? I think that's it's a very soft read, but it's something you can it's something you can do. Okay, it is a regular size and then click for credit. You don't want to draw here because drawing does, like precludes you from overdrawing next turn. Precludes you from triple clicking the regular because you overdraw. Although sometimes that's fine. You need a lot of money in this deck anyway, so whatever. Alright. So runner goes gamble, paladin. Oh, we are poking. Oh shit. That's exciting. Okay. So you definitely don't expect this to be a kill in most situations. Like because steel skin is a card that exists. There we go. First hit is what was it? What was the call? Call event. Okay, so first one hits steel skin into twinning. That second one was strike fun into steel skin. Oh my god. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Wait, strike fun into steel skin, and then gamble off of the steel skin into get. Oh my god, that was a 6 card. An actual 6 card. 6 card assassin. I've not seen one of those in a long, long time. Okay. I don't know how good the trade is for both players. Like I'm pretty sure the runner is not happy about losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, especially like twinning, you know, the win condition in this matchup against Glacier in this archetype. I should say, not necessarily Issuaq specifically. Okay, Regolith is a trash, and we draw obviously. Okay, we draw a seamless, that doesn't really do anything. So just spin new remote res and see what happens. Oh, inside. Okay, we just click for credits. So what's the logic here? We are not because we are already on 3 credits. Sorry, because we were only on 1 credit at the start of the. Because we're only on 1 credit at the start of the turn. We don't have any eyes that we can draw into that we can reasonably rest. We only have at most like probably click 2 credit, click 3 install Tattoo Bola. So we don't want to be drawing a Janus in the hand, which I think is a reasonable concern. I think I might rather spin outside though. Spin like you don't want to draw to res draw, that's fine, but spin outside is fine so you don't feel forced to. So you don't have to over-install to get the shuffle back when you want to regen your second Regolith or whatever if you find it. It will be a slow game though, that's for sure. So when it goes draw, install catch up on, just getting the Hosh flip back. As you said, it's a slow game, so there's no need to push that early. Okay, so we will draw, send a message. So that's a little bit of a yikes. Okay, so we go draw. So the La Costa is good. The math is like okay. We expect fermenters. We maybe don't expect botulus, but we definitely expect fermenters at the very least. So math has like utility. We get our second piece of ice as an hand. Do we want that on HQ is the question. Probably. There we go. And we discard Mav and sandwich. Okay, so this is like kind of where the spin in the remote pays off. Is that right? No, I don't think so. I feel like I mean it only matters if this Gachapon gets a fermenter exactly. So we will see what happens when the runner pops it. No Gachapon. Sorry, no fermenter. We do get a Trickster Taka. Trickster Taka, this is kind of indicative of the fact that like they want to interact before like over the next 3 turns. Before the next 3 turns finish, I should say. And we are shuffling away what? Oh, this is tough actually. Maybe you kinda want Nuka though. Is it Botch Boomer? Oh, Strike Fund plus 1. Strike Fund plus Boomerang. Oh wow. Oh, that's not what I've done. Okay. That's very interesting. Okay, we go Leech and Raindrops the... Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay. So the runner is technically not playing around Steel Skin. Oh, not Steel Skin. Not playing around second Saisentan. Oh, we're on 4 credits, never mind. Yeah, you can never die to this. So you just go in. You see a sim reset. That's whatever. Check archives. We will shuffle Regolith and send a message. We get the Math Purge on the Leech. This is a nice value. Second Gachapon, flip. Yeah, runner playing quite very reasonable gameplay. And we do get Bran. Still can't pay for it though, so I expect it's going to be spin again. Oh, let's draw. Okay. Void, install spin, install Bran. Bran R&D. This is not the best Bran position for Bran, but you definitely want it to be on the remote. But this low ice situation, you kind of don't have a choice. We started the turn on 5 cards, yeah, so we Mendo to 6, install spin res, so we can't even play, because we're exactly on 4 credits, we can't play a we can't play Hedge or Hansei. And we did spend click 1 to draw. The draw is for if we draw Hedge Hansei, then we go click, then we go credit Hedge, which is okay. But other than that, the draw was the draw the Bran? No, we had the Bran already. So it's probably better to click for credit over click for draw, because unless the intention is to find another ice to put on the remote. But the thing is, if we don't want to discard any of these cards, right? We have to play 2 cards. We have to play 2 cards this turn after this click, which we are deciding what the click is. So it probably is still better to click for credit over draw here, because like A, we have 2 spins, these are doing a drawing for us already, and B, like we want to represent Saisentan, I think. And this is going to deflect a lot more of this aggression coming out of Hosh. Although we have established that the Hosh should be flipping and flipping back, but if, for example, this Gachapon finds a twinning, I think it's not inconceivable to believe that they might go for like a multi-access. And like having the Saisentan be in the range to dissuade aggression is probably good here. Okay, so second pops. Botulus. So the options are Botulus, Paladin. These are not great because we have a Paladin. So we get a Botch. Where is the Botch going? The Botch can go on size. It's a bit dangerous to put it on like one of these 2 face downs because they could be tattoos. We don't have a read that. We have no read on the HQIs even though it's run, because I don't think you would have wanted to res it into a raindrops anyway. So I think this probably just goes on Saisentan, and this lets you contest the remote at some point. Yeah, there we go. And we burn Paladin Banha. Very reasonable. So host draw. So again, we can continue poking if we want. We draw, okay. We have the full rig in hand actually. Echelon and run. So this speaks for we are okay to take 1 damage here because we expect them to call event. Yeah, we call event, we break. Oh, and we are paying through the, oh my goodness. I mean, surely at this point it might have been better to install the Rising Tide, right? We install the Rising Tide, echelon goes to 2. Yes, we are like 1 click down. I guess the question is, do you expect a bite out of Wenjong? Do you expect table bite out of Wenjong? I feel like we shouldn't. And if we don't, then I think just install Rising Tide is better. Okay, draw 2. We do find hedge, very good. Click for credit. So we put credit, hedge, and what? Credit, hedge, and what? We will discard a card, right? So we just get the La Costa down. Get the La Costa down, and we say that the La Costa down. No, sorry, spin down. Discard Fuji. This was a spin trash, by the way. That's kind of exciting. So we do have 2 good spin targets. Spin and Fuji. Okay, I like it. Yeah, discard Fuji. So very straightforward. So Rising Tide, and we are checking again. So this would cost 1 rail credit after Botch and Taka. And this will get popped. Spin, and yeah, spin and face down. This makes perfect sense. We do get another regolith, that's very good. We do need another ice though, it's kind of important. Draw. We will get the flip back, which is nice. Good discipline. Draw another bloody Fuji. Where is this Fuji from? It is a Brindlewood, that's very nice. Okay. So we go install. Oh my god. Wait, what? Is this the play? I mean, I guess. So the thing is, the runner knows that the odds of one of these being a spin is like super low, right? Because 2 are out already and 1 literally just got shuffled back, unless you top decked it 1 at 35. So what does this look like to the runner? This remote is compromised. This remote is compromised. You only have 5 credits to work with. Interesting. I'm not sure. Like La Costa's out in the open. I will say it's very unfortunate the ice situation is this dire, because like 15 cards down 3 ice, yeah, like 20% ice is it is after like multiple spin draws, right? So yeah, 3 ice is not where you want to be, but especially like a lot of like you see 2 size and tans against like an early echelon. But I mean, evaluating this La Costa shell game, I'm not sure about this one. The question is, do you think the runner is going to check? I think you do expect the runner to check. We are just wasting time here. Do we want? I mean, the options are like quite limited. Is there anything that you would like to sim reset? Maybe you sim reset like Regal, no, sorry, like La Costa, Fuji, Void, and then shuffle back Fuji, Hedge, and I don't know. It's really tough. Because I don't know. This one is like really sus. This is really sus, brother. I gotta admit. Yeah, I think at this point the run is going like, what the hell is happening? Like clearly the corp is like ice screwed. Is like it's not necessarily flooded, but it's definitely ice screwed, right? So we have a strike fund, and we definitely I think it's like run. I think we have to go like run install fermenter. We check two things in install fermenter. See La Costa, and last click we run here. Okay. So we don't get the fermenter down. We do kill the regolith though. This is like very principled, but like this fermenter has been stuck in hand for like 2 turns now, is the problem. Okay. So we finally draw second ice, and now we are building a secondary remote because this Saisatan is super compromised. And click for credit. Oh no, we void. Okay. So we accept here that we are unable to res a La Costa because Vampy goes to we go to 2. If it fires, we go to 4, but we have to void to keep them out, so we go back to 2. But I feel like the runner is like can't really run now. Go draw, ooh. Install, and click for credit. Wait, we just don't want to install this? Oh, no, we're on MU. Surely it's okay to over-install the botch now. Surely it's okay to over-install botch now, right? Because, yeah, we have this echelon, we have Taka, and like it's as we've literally just established, it's fine to like the corp has already abandoned this remote. I don't see a reason to keep this botulus around. So I think install fermenter is better than click for credit. And you get to not discard a secondary buzz, or it's like for like ban half order or whatever later in the game. Hello Mr. 234. I saw you streamed earlier this morning. I was not awake for that, unfortunately. How did it go? So La Costa, so this goes uncontested, which is like really good. I think we did find a good timing. Like since we established the runner has a we established a pattern of the runner flipping back and forth. This is a good timing to put the La Costa to resolve the La Costa Shala, and this probably gets us back in the game. Hello Lish. Good morning. I guess it's afternoon for you. So, Charlotte La Costa, turn 8. And please, God, give us an ice. Okay, thank God we have an ice. Two 5-3s in HQ, which is not great, but twinning has not come down yet, so we are a little bit insulated. Probably the runner's trying to find Keiko now. So we go draw, sim reset. Yeah, so 2 agendas and what? The tattoo? Or we're keeping the tattoo? Oh, okay. Everything. And what do we shuffle back? 4 cards, it's 2 agendas, 2 hedge, regular hedge? Or do you want to say we're not going to get pinhold this game? We are not going to get pinhold this game. We are simply just going to hold on. So it was hedge, agenda, Math. Okay. So the thing is, this turns back on archives as a run target. Of course, we don't know there's clean getaway in hand, but I think the runner is like much more incentivized to go on this now. Hard advance. Okay, so this is indicating that we want to push next turn, right? Okay, close this now. Okay, Nuka draw 3. Very straightforward. I'm pretty sure this is like something like Mystic Mamie, Getaway, and please, I beg you, overinstall this Botulus, brother. Yeah, Getaway, we get a leash counter, and we're poking. Oh my god. Ah, the fermenters! It's killing me. You serve my SOS in the best way possible. I don't know who your opponent was this round, so I'm just gonna assume you won. So thanks, I guess, and see you in the cut, I guess. Hopefully. Do we rest here? Okay, we rest aside some time. This is last click, so we definitely can rest. We are not scared of getting the Charlotte challenged. Oh, fire unbroken. Really? Oh no, okay. That's definitely a misclick. Yeah, so break 3 times, sees a Hansei. So because we do know that some number of cards got shuffled back, but it was a draw 4, so 4 out of like 35. I think it's good odds to have at least one agenda come back, so I think this is a reasonable HQ poke. Okay, so we draw. Okay, all the ice is coming now. Tattoo into Rising Tide is like Econ is Econ though. So the thing is, we discarded a Basol, right, the turn before. So I think it's a very strong read that second Basol is in hand, because if like there's any other breaker, you discard that, right? Yeah. And I do think the runner is really hurting themselves by not getting this fermenter down. It's been like 3 or 4 turns already. Okay, so we Hansei Tattoo probably. Yeah, there we go. Are we popping? It's a little bit late for that, honestly. I think we have to. So okay, so this is Issuaq, right? So the plan is to score 2 5-3s. And to do that, we are going to. We need to synchronize the Seamless alongside the Hansei, sorry, the La Costa, right? So it has to be an install advance turn. And if it's install advance, we obviously can't do that now. So we just have to stack something on top of the Vampy now. And only go next turn. Next turn we go to X number of cards. How many cards are we getting to? We will draw 2. So ending this turn on 4 cards is probably correct. So we go like install Tattoo, install one of these 2 ice on top of the Vampy, and then click for credit. Oh no, okay, we're undoing the Hansei. Interesting. We draw a card. Interesting. I mean, I still think we Hansei. We discard some mark. Okay, yeah, fair play. So the upshot of the end result of this ended up being we drew a card instead of clicking for credit last click. Am I fine with that? I guess this is fine. I mean, we commit to discarding a card next turn, right? we commit to discarding a card next turn because of the Charlotte overdraw. The downside is sorry, the trade-off is we are padding HQ a little bit if we expect another Size and Time run. Okay, we finally over-installed the Portulus. Okay, here comes Basel. And we're challenging. We're challenging. Okay, so Tatu flips. We definitely rest Vampy here. Yeah. So this is like not a good econ trade, but we have to do it to burn leech counters. This is where like you start wondering if the math shuffle was bad, because the math shuffle unlocked archives for leech counter farming. Okay, so now we start looking like a little bit more of a genius for drawing instead of thing, because now we don't overdraw on the Charlotte. Can we go back? Can we go back? We don't know what the ice is on top. It's a little bit spooky. We're only at 4 credits, so I think we can expect another Tatu Bola. I guess like the thing is we can't really afford to break in. Or we can afford to get in twice, but we can't trash the second time because it's we're out of cash. Okay. So we just draw, and this Keiko is like fine. Do we install the Keiko? Yeah, we installed the Keiko. This is a little bit late for as far as it goes. Of course, we are in like 4 Rozeki land already. So we have to go now. It's like really important that we go now. So we pop install advance, right? Surely. Oh my god, we're not. We're going so slow. Install advance. What is happening? What is happening? Bro, do we like not care? Do we not care about this, like about pushing? I'm trying to understand here. Like, so we started turn on 8 credits. Like we pop this, if we pop this Charlotte, we go to we go to 11, install advance, go to 9. And this is definitely enough to settle the board, right? Like we don't expect to need to rest the Brunt, because at most we are getting a double access of like a install twinning and press a button and run R&D. The fully up value, hello Rohit. Yes. I mean, far be it from me to criticize fully up value, but I don't see any of that in the deck, unfortunately. I only see a seamless launch, the inferior HP operation. Yeah, but over here, I mean, this is really shocking to me. Like, why are we not pushing? Like, especially with the run in this econ situation. Like, we know that in a matter of turns, like all these things are going to actually start taking over, and how many gambles have been played? We've seen 2 gambles, 2 strike funds, 2 getaways, but I don't think we see like a. I don't think we expect a 3rd getaway. Influence count like 2 double echelon, double. We see 2 nukers, 2 getaways, so 4, 6, 8. Expect 2 echelon. So we're floating like 3, which we don't know. We of course don't know about the 3rd nuker. Yeah, but I think over here, I think this is a very obvious push to me. Like we can. I think this is like the easiest time this entire game that we've been like able to represent getting a Issuaq counter, and I think you have to take it because we have tattoo swaps going and a void with stuff that we don't care to lose. Yeah. So I think this is like the most sus part of the game so far to me. Like there's like some micro optimizations with clicking for credits versus clicking for cards, which is like fine, whatever. But this, I think, strategically is the biggest mistake that I've seen. Okay, so runner going, click one nuka. We can finally put this frigging fermenter down. Or do we want to do that first though? A little bit of, yeah, we have gotten ourselves into this econ situation where we have the twinning and the gamble in the same draw. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're just gonna paladin. And strike fun and run the La Costa. We are getting the flip and saving the leech counter. Because we expect maybe sometimes there's a math in here. I think I might have taken my chances though. Discard the nuka, yeah, sure. Oh, this fermenter's like never coming down is like killing me. It's killing me, bro. It's killing me inside. Okay, longevity serum, whatever. That's a very nice old art. I'm sorry, like I know my my camera's blocking the arts, but it is what it is. I'll do something about it at some point. Okay. Like this single advance on a card, bro. What is happening? It's just there unrest. What the hell? Oh, we're pushing the longevity. Okay, icing archives. Okay. Oh, we're going so slow. I don't like this. Like the twinning has finally landed. Like I think you have to start speeding up. Make it so it only covers the art. Let's see, maybe I can do that. Let's see. This. I think we can do this. I mean, this doesn't work. Like, no, wait, it doesn't work. Like, sometimes the art is on the top. This is going to have to do. Like, sorry, Ice Enjoyers. Sorry, all that Ice and Enjoyers. We can just click this and yeah, we still can't see it. Well, this is the best it's going to have to be. Apologies. Yeah. Okay, so where are we? Ice Archives. This is like super sus. So what this is saying is that I do not have a Mavaris in Archives. Please do not come here. Surely. Yeah, this is a very questionable click to me. I really would have liked to see a install advance advance. I'm not gonna lie. I assume we have like more seamless launchers in the deck, so yeah, doesn't install advance advance win in 2 turns? Because you go install advance, right? La Costa pops it for your counter, you go to 3 points. Then you go install advance, send a message, and then pop it again. I assume, okay, so you have to top deck a second seamless. Don't you have like some number of draws to find it? You have 2 draws because of this second Charlotte. Kind of funny. I mean, I guess if you only intend to score, if you intend to score longevity and Sam, longevity and 5/3, then this is the way to do it. But as compared to like 2 5/3s, I don't know about this one though. So Gamble, HQ, we are... So this will be a double access. Do I like double access here? I think it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. So 40% misses. Oh, we finally get the fermenter down. Oh, praise be. Okay, second Charlotte. Oh, this is so PM. Oh my god, I swear. We seamless. We trash. Do we trash here? We don't trash, right? We just shuffle back a bunch of things. We shuffle back seamless, maybe planogram. Yep, Issuaq, seamless hatch and seamless hatch plan. Okay, sure. How good is it to shuffle the face up instead of a face down hedge? I guess it's not that big of a difference. So we go install center mention and advance the Charlotte. Oh no! Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So we are respecting pinhole. The unfortunate fact is this Lacosta is a free pinhole. There is kind of nothing we can do about that, I don't think. Yeah, so we're playing around pinhole. Because we are counting influence, we see 3 nukers, 2 getaways, assuming 2 echelons, so 3 unaccounted for. We have to assume. Is that all, really? Is all. Yeah, 3 accumulations unaccounted for. We must assume voids. Sorry, pinholes. And with a pinhole, this server is trivial to crack, right? Although realistically, you can run it twice. 3 times, okay. Yeah, you have to run it 3 times. Not fun though. Okay, we undo and advance. Okay, yeah, this is the, I think, more principled play. I think we have to read that that if the runner had a pinhole, they would have pinhole last turn. Right. This is like it's like how much more bullshit can you jam in this remote before you have to put an agenda in it, right? This is the first agenda out of like more than half the deck. I mean, for God's sake, it's turn 12. Okay, we top deck the pinhole. That's really funny. Yeah, so pinhole, Lacosta, snipe the thing, and tattoo, blah blah blah. Tattoo, swap, and we get in and steal this trash Lacosta, probably. We flip Empiricist here. Yep. Trash Lacosta, put the Botulus down. Yeah, so the Hosh engine is starting to rev up. It took a kind of like way too long, but it's revving up. Click for credit, sure. So install, and advance. Oh, this is. So this Charlotte, we expect that the runner doesn't have time to go on this Charlotte, so this is just clicking for 3 credits and a card. So, and the delayed card, the delayed portion of the card is the most important part. The math is like really good. Oh, the math is like super good. But do we expect that they can get in here this turn? Probably not. Yes. Yeah, and I think the runner knows. The runner expects that this is not going to be. This is not going to be the game-winning agenda, because there's no way you can score 4 points on this board. Is there a way? Unless this is like exactly third Lacosta, we know the second Lacosta is here. If it's exactly third Lacosta into double seamless, is how you do it. We've seen one seamless get shuffled back. I think you just play the odds here as the runner. You don't need to check. Oh, but no, I guess we're going. Sure. So Empresses, we break the damage tag and we break the 2-net. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. I feel like it's okay to take the damage here. I think you don't want to give the draw. I think this draw is like very dangerous because it's a May, right? Yeah, May add 1 card from HU. Like I think like drawing the Issuaq closer to the remainder of the seamlesses is very dangerous. Also, we haven't seen the last 2 influence, right? Yeah, so this goes to, yeah, this breaks. The first one is like cheap-ish. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the thing, right? Like if you suspect a Void, we have to assume Void is in the corpse range. We've only seen 1 so far, but we've seen 2 Lacosta, so it's more likely to be second Void than third Lacosta. And because of that, we must assume Void is in range. And if Void is in range, then I think giving the card draw is like really bad. Because the credits are not the limitation here. So we rest size and we run HQ here, okay? We're trying to flush. This will be a 3 axis. This will hit math. Oh my god, we dodged the math. Oh my god. Oh, that's so sick. We missed the math. That's like almost GG at this point. Because all we need to do is just draw another seamless. All we need is just draw a seamless and we just triple advance. No, okay, no way, I take that back. Okay, that's like not exactly correct. We want to install this math. This math is like so good here. Is that math a double advance? Something like that? And we slow play and try and find the we get like 1 more advancement down and then try and find the seamless. The 20 cards, 3 seamlesses, like we gotta be able to do it. Yeah, this is such a clutch math, like not access. Holy. Okay, we find third spin. I think the math has to come down. Oh my god. Oh, we are not installing the math. That's so crazy, bro. Okay, oversaw Lacosta, I like it. We're playing around second pinhole. Okay, we find second seamless. We have faster Charlotte. What the heck, bro? Okay, this is correct. Like strictly this is correct because we have it just looks super funny, but this is like strictly correct because we have the predictive planogram. We have first seamless, so we have like two draws to find we have 2 draws to find another seamless. Then we can seamless for the win. And then again, this Charlotte is a delayed draw. Again, the runner is not incentivized to go on this. So we discard Fuji, size and time. Sure. Oh, I don't. Oh, I really wanted to get this math down. That's it's crazy that it missed. It's so crazy. So rain drops the remote. This void is going to do work. We only have 1 leash counter though. What did we? Oh, so we gave another. We gave another card draw. That's messed up. That's messed up. I think we're not allowed to do that. So break. Trash 2. The trash is probably not that important here. Just trash money, sure. Not archives. This is like okay. We don't expect. This is like mostly for the flip for than for anything, and we are just hoping because we're at 0 leech. We're trying to get 1 leech, right? So we swap, shuffle. We get a leech, and the flip, and the brand. So this is a double access. Yeah, I think after this brand. Oh my god, we pay through. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I think it's looking like this because like you are representing double seamless at this point. You can even planogram. So we have like 5. We have 5 draws to find a second seamless, 1 out of 2 seamlesses. So nothing. Click for credit. Yeah, feels bad. So we draw. We don't find it. Install Lacosta and advance. Yeah, this math never ends up coming down, which is like I think it's such a, it's kind of cringe, honestly, bro. It's like kind of cringe because like the math completely destroys like the botulus and this Basel leech. At this point, it doesn't matter, I don't think. But if, for example, like the runner had like maybe 6 or 8 more credits from getting a fermenter down from early in the game, I think it becomes important. But now it's like kind of easy. The only way is to raindrops R&D. Okay. So we break everything for 7. C2. See a Fuji. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is a little spicy. I'm not sure what the density is now, but it's not great, right? Yeah, and this is only a double access. Yeah. So this is the kind of access that's probably not preventable except by playing faster. And we're just going in again. See nothing, and yeah, we know it's GG at this point. Seamless. And 2 agendas, GG. So this is a 7 agenda deck. Fuji, send a message, 1 longevity. Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Like the math didn't get access and you didn't install it anyway. That's like shocking. They ended up getting discarded. That's nuts. So even planogram on like this turn, like honestly, there was a case to go math advance, right? Math advance, and I don't know if there's a way that that you can crack this twice with a math pop. Yeah, I think what you can do is like let it in, like void the first run, and then on the second run when it's unable to break without the leech, you can pop the math and then get the Vampy Fire, and then the Vampy Fire lets you void again, and then that's like actual GG. I think that would have been my play. But I can respect the planogram for seamless. That's like that would have been like the line to end the game on the spot. Like if you're behind on this board state, which you're not currently behind, but if you were behind, then crack. Then planogram to try and hit the seamless is fine. Yeah. I mean, in terms of like actually playing around twinning, the way to play around twinning is, I think play faster. Like, what turn was it? Was it this 11 or 12? Yeah, this install Charlotte, this install second Charlotte is crazy to me. It's like this center just has to come down, I think. Okay, yeah, so that's first replay. Second one, oh, exciting. What's going on? Number support. This is such a funny name to me, honestly. Issuaq. Oh, Randall is playing. Right, Issuaq, most prolific NRDB contributor, I think. Let's go second replay. Alright. And this is Hectorus, yep. On his this is the tournament Smurf, I believe. So yeah, this is a tournament game. I believe it was the APEC Mega City. I think this was streamed. At least part of this game, if not the whole game, was streamed. I think it might have been part of the game. Okay, let's get to run a view. Why did it turn black? That's weird. Okay, nice overclock ult. We can just go through this. So this is Augustus's Mitra Aman op. This is the Rig Shooter op with humanoid resources. 3 staff guard gaming. Yes. Gonna do something nasty. Blah blah blah. Alright. I noticed the pictures are truncated, which makes sense if you want to anonymize. Blah blah blah. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, I want to check. It was a keep. It was a keep. It was a double keep. Okay, so we keep SMC overclock, propeller simul-chip dive. Okay, sure. I guess I should check how long this game is. It's another barn burner. Okay. We have SMC overclock, so that's good for contesting, because we know this deck is a humanoid resources deck. It's an antil deck. We want to contest early asset pushes, like this one, and a meter. Turn one Mitra. This doesn't do anything, I don't think. Yeah. So I think this is quite principled. Nice opening. There's a Mitra humanoid. What the heck is happening here? Huh. That's interesting. Wow. Oh, that's a really spicy line. That's a really spicy line. Okay, we fetch a coalescence. That's quite funny. That is quite funny. I mean, pop the spin. I don't know if this is a good spin pop. Spin run, I should say. I think I would prefer getting the drawing here. We're quite far from. We are quite far from getting let draw, so I'd like to get closer to that. This one does get, yeah. I mean, I feel like you didn't need to do that. Yeah, I feel like you didn't need to do that to. The corp would have wanted to spin this humanoid Mitra back anyway. I think the drawing to get closer to let draw on future turns is better. Yeah, it's a wild line, Rohit. I definitely, I don't think this was playable around, you know, like the turn one Mitra into Staffguard exactly for to kill the thing, get the spin pop, get a spin res to deny that draw. I mean, this is like kind of spicy, but like objectively speaking, the cop is in like a worse position now, right? Like what is saving it is the second humanoid, because you can go like install, click for credit, and like even if the masker gets face checked, you have enough to pop the humanoid. And I think it's credit perfect to. It is credit perfect to humanoid. Humanoid into hedge fund. If the masker gets face checked, because you go to 1, so you go to 2, you go to 1 after the rest on the humanoid, and then you go to 5 exactly. Oh my god, yeah, it's actually credit perfect. So this is what I expect. Oh, win. Okay, never mind. Wow, so boring. Boo. Boo. I think Corp could have definitely done this. Corp could have definitely, like, because we see the propeller here. We see the propeller, we know where it is, so we know that there's very low chance of like a recheck. So I think I would have gone Musky humanoid credit. But okay, sure. We trash the Hollow Man. Yeah. What is this R&D access for? I guess we wouldn't have had anything better to do. As we know we're gonna click the draw 3 times. I guess R&D is marginally better than HQ. That's not true. That's not true, because we have drawn 9 cards. A bunch of cards, and none of them are agendas. So I think HQ is still a better poke here, because like even if there's no agendas, like you snipe the second humanoid is like really clutch. We do get that draw, so that's fine. Yeah, and if we poke HQ, we get an agenda or a trashable that lets us click for credit instead of draw. Okay, so extract stuff there. Huh. Okay, Afsha on remote. Do I like this? Ah, okay. Whoa, that's spicy. I thought I was like for sure the human is coming down. We're just holding it. Okay, so we go gamble, DZ, coalescence, and R&D. We had 6. Yeah, here R&D is better because like if we steal an agenda from HQ, we have no recourse to get that draw. So check Wycliffe, we are not touching that. Let draw. Okay. So looking good so far. Okay, we fetch Tucana, very nice. Envelopment on R&D. Okay. Revolver and dive. Yeah. Okay. Sure. The rig shoot situation is like not bad. I guess I should look at the notes for this game. Yeah, matchup made quite a few mistakes in strategy articulation, and then we've been shaped up a rig shot to full lockout. Yeah. I think we saw the end of this replay on my own stream. Oops. So I mean, so far, like nothing, no spectacular misplays from your end. Okay, so I guess we can talk a little bit about the matchup itself. So we do know this is a rig shooter matchup. So what this means is the simul chips are important. Lucky it didn't get hit by the Azif, right? Now that I'm looking at it. So the thing about this op deck is that it's like trying to present like a remote server where like it's mathematically impossible to get in because like either there's X number of ETRs with the Zato, and then you literally don't have enough clicks to force your way in, right? Wheels helps with that if you have a wheels. Alternatively, if they have they set up rig shoot combos. So the first would be Zato Stavka. Second would be just Stavrun, the classic Stavrun, right? And I think part of the issue is that this lat has no dishonest ways of getting through. So the most dishonest thing in the list that you have is Simul Chip. Simul Chip for the Stavrun combo, Simul Chip like post rig shoot. And you have maybe wheels for dive that also helps with getting through 4 ETRs. That's the most dishonest thing you have, right? Like as compared to like even like the crim that I brought, the saber that I brought to APAC Megacity had I believe air blades. So air blades is like quite funny into into Zato. It has boomerang plus killer for Stavrun. That is not the how should I say? It's not a foolproof solution because there is like the option of like Mitra Stavka, which does beat boomerang. So it is something you have to keep in mind. So like the thing is that this deck does have a lot of like different new angles for rig shoot, which people may not necessarily be playing around yet. And this was like this was not the debut weekend. This was the second weekend. It debuted last week, the previous week at Americas. But yeah, I think the lines against this have not been fully developed yet. Yes, and if your lat, if the only card you have against it is Simul Chip, and sometimes wheels, like strategically you need to, you're not necessarily behind, right? But you need to have that that in mind, like, and you should know that you need to be that these Simul Chips are like your trump cards in the matchup. So I think losing the Propeller and SMC in the early game is like regrettable, but I think again it's not something you can play around. And the Mitra shuffling back is again problematic. I mean, all of which is to say that yeah, it's really tricky. Like the win condition is still probably contest the remote. Okay, so I think it's important, strategically speaking, as the dive shaper, right? And this is like the not Magdalene dive shaper, right? So this is a more mid-rangey dive shaper, in the style of the Lets from last Worlds, right? Just that you have worse cards. Strategically, what you want to be doing is the same thing, which is contest the early remote, and once you have built up a certain number of points that a dive will mathematically win you the game, then you just pivot to dive. And I think it's important to do this early because you want to contest the remote before they get their doom stack of Zato plus whatever. I am going to assume we have pinholes in the list, at least one, hopefully, because I guess I can. This is something I can do my due diligence about. Can I search for? Was this on Cobra or ASUPS? It was on ASUPS. APAC Online Megacity. Wen Zhong, third place. Wait, third place? Oh, it's after Swiss, yeah. So if one pinhole. Okay. Yeah, so this pinhole is like going to be very critical in sniping either the Mitra. So, the Mitra is like not super important to snipe for you, for Shaper specifically, because you have nothing that's pre-set up that the Mitra will dodge, like the Boomerang or Botulus, whatever, right? Or Physarum, that kind of stuff. So it's not as important to snipe Mitra. It's regrettable that it got as much value as it did in the early stages. Oh, you do have 3 triple fermenters, so you can like just play the sit back game, which I think you're not supposed to do against the Orc because they will set up the Doom server. You have wheels. The no flinch is not super relevant here. Yeah, so your best cards are Pinhole, Wheels, and Simul Chips, right? So yeah, so I think it's up to you to get the best usage that you can out of those resources. Like no Physarum is tricky. You will need, I guess your 2 killers are Revolver and Echelon. Yes. Wait, how was it? Revolver and Echelon. Yeah. So Revolver is like reasonable into Stavka. Echelon is decidedly not. But having 2 killers out is good into Stavka, into Stavrun, because they can't force a chip out of you. And the chip and like it's one way to conserve your Simul Chips, I should say. Yeah. And this may be a problem if you're like MU Cat, right? Because as I recall, yeah, you're only on DZs, you're on no console. Like if you had a lily pad, if that's like a one-stop solution for your MU problems, it's easier. But understandably, it's difficult in this specific build to develop a complete rig that is insulated against this kind of stuff. Yeah. So draw. So again, I think I like poking here. Okay, there we go. So we see a Wrigglyph, we cup this almost certainly, right? And we draw. Oh, we go again. Oh, we go again. Okay. So we expect that there's going to be another Trashable, hopefully. And we Trash Humanoid. Yeah. And we do get that draw. That's nice. I like that. So we go install. The Doom server is getting set up. Are we Nuka here? Interesting. This envelopment, the game is going slow enough that I think you're happy this envelopment sitting here. It's just gonna start ticking down. Unfortunate that we lost the dive to the first Azif push. Yeah, but we just want to get points. Okay, Fermenter is like really nice. Install Simul Chip. There's no free lunch. Okay. Sure. No free lunch is click for 3, I guess. But the Simul Chip I think is like super critical. We don't want to get click compressed in future turns on this Simul Chip install. I guess there's value in hiding Simul Chip access. There's value in hiding Simul Chip access, but again, like if the game is going slow enough that we were going to install it anyway, and it's like a very minor thing. Yeah, we don't get that draw. A little unfortunate. Was there a way that, I mean, we can we end on 2 cards on this board? Not really, right? It would have to involve a click for a card. If we drew a card, we would have drawn the Fermenter. Oh, that's That's unfortunate. I think, yeah. I think we just accept we no let draw because we need to find a fermenter now. Because the game is going slow. So be it. Okay, enter goes down. We find a Mitra. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. So it's at this point. It's at this point. You know there's a Zato in there. You know there's a Mitra in there, and like this server is gonna get like really really messy. And I think if you like the implication is that if you go in there, I think you cannot go in there without at least a full rig and simul chip or double killer backup. It's like non-negotiable. You go in, it's just everything's gonna explode. Okay, but we are going Nuka. We're just installing 3 cards here, yes? This is DZ Echelon Simul chip. Pressure Spike Simul chip. Okay, fine. That's fine. Lateral. Okay, so we are grabbing a Cyber Sand, new remote. Install, draw, install, and yeah. Okay, so the game is going a little slow now. We know that this remote is Tucana Mitra Zato. I feel like without a pinhole, there's literally nothing we can do about that, which is the problem. I guess we wanted to challenge the Cyber Sand. Yeah, so spec work is almost certainly correct. No, there's no point challenging Cyber Sand. It's gonna turn into you know what soon enough. Yeah. So I think we just chill here. We just want to keep getting our DZ value. We have like MU, we don't have MU issues anymore, right? So there's I think there's no excuse to not be able to go in with a full rig. Oh, I guess it's not deterministically Mitra Zato because there is a Holoman in the list, which is in the bin. So there's no Holoman. Yeah, this is deterministically Mitra Zato. I guess we can check that as well. Foxtrot. Upgrades. Mitra, Holo, Tucana, Zato. Yeah. So yeah, we see Holo, so this is deterministically Tucana Mitra Zato. Unless it's double Tucana, we don't. It's not even double Tucana. There's only one. Yeah. Yeah. So go in there without a full rig, plus chips at your own peril, right? And click for credit. Yeah. So draw. Overclock is good. Here comes Humanoid, and we just click the thing, do the funny. So install, and hedge fund. Okay, so we have hella money, we have hella credits. Yeah, so the question is, can you get in here? I feel like the answer is still no. I think we can't go in. It's way too dangerous. Like, because if we are going to have to chip for decoder access, like the ice behind is gonna fuck us. It's just gonna fuck us. Yeah, I think we have to let this go. So because the thing is, the worst thing it can be is another 3-2 because we see the Holoman. Report fermenter. Oh no, oh this is so bad. Oh no, this is so bad, Wenjong. Oh no, you can't do this, bro. We're gonna get kaboomed. Oh, oh, it has to be a Mitra. Yeah, I think this is really bad. I'm gonna say it, bro. This is really bad. Like you see the whole list. You see the whole list. You know there's only 4 upgrades in the thing. Four unique upgrades, I should say. So, like, and then you see Mitra, Zato. Yeah, we see 3 upgrades before the new card came in, and if the tell wasn't strong enough, we also know that that the opponent, the corp, chose to spin doctor instead of Mitra of the Cyber Sand, off of the humanoid pop on the orb trigger. Knowing that he would have to discard 2 cards at end of turn. Like if you had a Mitra, you would rather just put the Mitra down and not have to discard. You know what I mean? So I think this is a like if the read wasn't deterministic enough already, like this makes it even stronger. Because because they chose to discard cards instead of just putting a Mitra in and ending on 5 cards. Yeah, so this I think this is like the most egregious thing that's happened so far. I think you are super not allowed to do this. Yeah, you go in, you die. And voila. We trashed envelopment. That's a very nice line. And so yes, so you do get in, and technically, if you find wheels plus dive, wheels plus second dive, the game is still winnable. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. So you do clean the server, which is nice. And you click for credit here. Or run the spin. Click that over. I think I would have preferred to run the spin. Or run archives even. Because I think the game at this point is still going slow enough. I say slow that there's only 16 cards in R&D, right? Let me approach it from another direction. We are approaching the point in the op deck where everyone knows, right? R&D density is just rising all the way up. So I think you shouldn't be letting the spin sit uncontested for the op to control agenda density. Okay. Either way, we still get let draw. This back looks a little bit sad. How many chips have we got through? 1. Okay, so we have 2 chips. The other problem we still have echelon access. And the good news is that you can't use Zato on centrals. So the only thing you need to be worried about on centrals is Stavron. So if you keep a chip lying around, you always beat it, which is nice, I guess. I guess the problem is this envelopment is like going to be a pain in the ass. It's if you are not interested in setting up an envelopment access, an envelopment break, then you're just going to have to wait, and this is going to give the corp a lot of time to rebuild. Very nice shape for you though. Classic. Wolf all trade. Yeah, I agree. So here comes the, oh my goodness. Okay, sure. Install azimuth, spec work the azimuth. We find second chip, critical. We find dive, also critical. Yeah, we're just installing. This spin doctor is like, it irks me that this spin doctor has been allowed to sit around, you know. Electro, see a fermenter, whatever. Pop spin. Off the box for Holoman. I assume Holoman got shuffled. Yeah. This is maybe not necessary. I think we didn't need to hollow the. I think you can keep the off the books, by the way. Keep the off the books counter, right? And then when you draw either hollow or the 5-3, you jam the other one with the off the books. This way you keep your outs open, because you were never, you weren't going to fast advance anything anyway from this point. But it's whatever. Okay, so we stone ship draw, click one ritual. Okay, we find wheels. Okay, like, so I think at this point, with wheels dive and 2 points exactly, the game plan is quite simple. You just put. I think you just have to. You have to try and win off a single dive. I think it is no longer possible to win off of the remote, because the moment, you know, it's a hollow in here, right? Okay, I will say I should rephrase my statement, right? If the Zato enters the remote, it's over, right? Like, the remote is no longer crackable. Unless you find exactly pinhole, right? 10 cards left, it's definitely doable. But you would have to go pinhole the Zato and then run, and hope that there's no tricks. I think there wouldn't be any tricks. This half rune is like problematic, and you are demanding 3 breaker types, which is again also, I guess, also problematic in its own right. Because, okay, we still have Echelon. What is our decoder access? 2 fractors in the bin, problematic. Good morning, Supernaut. We're just going through some replays. Yeah. We need to save 1 chip for a fractor, and I believe we only have Unity. I'm sorry, I'm flashbanging myself. So DZ Sano chip as well. 1 unit. Okay, so we have 2 chips, and in theory we need to save them for fractor and decoder access. That's problematic, right? That's problematic because it means anything here, like if this is the second staff car, it's completely over, right? It's completely over because we would, even if we have a solution, it involves using a chip, and then because we're using a chip, we can't get back the rest of the rig. Yeah, so I think I'm comfortable in saying that this remote is completely off limits, regardless of board state for the rest of the game, unless there's a line I'm missing. So with that in mind, right? I think the only play left to make is the wheels dive. We have to go wheels dive. And wheels dive and hope that whatever's on R&D is not like some another optric, I should say. There is reason to believe, of course, that R&D is thin enough that you have drawn, the corp has drawn the half rune. And if the corp has drawn the half rune, technically this is playable. But again, not if... so the conditions for this server to be runnable, let's look at it again. The conditions for this server to be runnable is there's no Zato. Either the corp hasn't found the Zato or you pinhole the Zato. If there's a Zato here, it's just straight up Jover. And the corp has no Star Rune access. And we know the corp has no Star Rune access, but we see the corp has no Star Rune access, but we don't know for sure, like on this board state. But I think if we are desperate, we can gamble that they don't have Star Rune access because R&D is so thin. And like a bunch of spins have been used without touching face downs. Fermenter SMC. Okay, sure. We discard DZ here. Yeah, draw. Okay. Honestly, yeah, I think. Okay, so the thing is, you're on a clock here. You're like super on a clock here, because at some point, 14 cards in R&D, the corp will find a 5/3. The corp will find a 5/3 and just put it in this remote, and I think that's just straight up. That is straight up, because I think like as the rig shooter, you are also counting the Shaper's rig shooter access. The saving grace is that Mitra is in archives, right? So that's one less trick that you have on R&D. Yeah, but I think you have to go for double dive. You extract the staff card, sure. For Zato, yeah, okay. Once Zato is here, it's like no shot, and ice on R&D. SMC for coalescence, sure. Did we need the money for this? I guess there's nothing left in the deck, so might as well. Oh no, you can't do that, bro! No shot, bro! What are you doing? Oh, this is... I don't like this. I really don't like this. Yeah, so end the run. And we wheels. Okay. Tithe fires. Oh, please. Oh, this... Oh... Yeah, I feel like, okay, I guess you feel like you have to do it because it might be the... Let's rewind to here. So if this is the... if this is the... You know what? The SDS, it's over. It would cost how much to break this? So it would cost how much to... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 credits to go through. If 8 credits to fast advance a SDS. It's reasonable to assume that this is a SDS, but I think it's also reasonable to say that again, I think this is a no-go. So we did get coalescence. So this was for... So we can wheels for... Okay, so this is my thinking, right? So in theory, yes, we can burn the rest of our resources to get into this remote and possibly clean it out. The problem is, right? The problem is that requires, because there is 1 ETR, 2 ETRs, and at the very least, Tree Line can get a Maskirovka. We don't know that all the 3 costers are out, I guess. No, there should be another Maskirovka somewhere. Oh, it's in archives. Lemao. Okay. But my thinking is we have to assume that that Orb has access to Flyswatter ETR, Tree Line ETR, and Tree Line into Maskirovka ETR. Right? So that's 3 enderruns. And given that knowledge, we need to make 4 successful runs on this server to crack it. To make 4 successful runs, right? What do we need to do? We need to click 1, install Simulchip. Click 2, install Wheels. Right? We have 2 clicks remaining. Wheels is a clickless run, so it's 3 clicks remaining. And then we need to pop the wheels. We pop the wheels. This gives us our 4 successful runs in theory, right? And then we get in. This will cost us all our simul chips, right? But the thing is, we again are go in without killer access. So if this is a Stavka, it's like so bad. It's so bad, right? Like imagine we go in for the first time, right? We get Zato by whatever is on the inside, but we would have to present some kind of breaker solution, right? So we present the pressure spike for this Tree Line, and then if on the run back this gets rest, it's over. Like there's no coming back. But again, right? So in theory, yes, we can get in. We can make represent 4 successful runs on this remote. The problem is we will commit chip, and pop wheels. And if we pop wheels, right, that means that we are not getting a double dive. Also, bear in mind, we need to, if you think this is an SDS, we need to get in with an extra program. That's also tricky because we are popping the fermenter, this coalescence is getting into a chip, and then we need to turn something, we need to sacrifice an actual breaker to the SDS at some point. So I think this is not even like the most correct that it could be. Yeah. And like yes, even if it is an SDS, you steal it, you sack an actual breaker. This would be the last of your breakers, right? And I think I can't see a world where you get into R&D having only 2 real breakers for the rest of the game. I think it's just too much of an investment to get in here. So if you were on 4 points on this board, you can justify it, and this would be like a bait play. But on 2 points, I think you going in there loses the game. I think, even if it was an SDS. So I think you can't go in. I think you just have to put the wheels down and set up, and put down this echelon, which we've been ignoring for the rest of the game. Put down the echelon, put down the wheels, and set up for the dive next turn. And honestly, on this stage of R&D, if you do that, you probably win. Real talk. You would have to install chip. I think my turn would be install chip, install wheels, install echelon, pop fermenter. Yeah, I think that's my turn. That's my, maybe not even pop. Yeah, pop fermenter. Fuck it. Yeah, and then get your let draw, and next turn you just go. You just take your dive. and you would run HQ and archives first and R&D last, because it lets you run through the environment and not have to worry about like something's conjuring something up on one of the other centrals. Yeah, I think this is I think up to this point is like not unsalvageable yet, but the moment you make this run, the game's over. Yeah, because you commit to making like a bunch of runs on this remote, which is like straight up, yeah, and Hafrun would so I think this is a, oh my goodness, yeah, so this Hafrun forces the second chip on a not decoder, and end the run, and you go in again and you lose the echelon. Okay, yeah, it's super joker, bro. Oh my god. Yeah. And you go, yeah, so again, you get your 4 runs at what cost? Honestly, at this point, you didn't have to trash the Zato, but it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. It's over. Yeah, the rest of the game is just we are going through the motions. It doesn't matter at this point. Blah blah blah. We're completely rickshot. Oh, we paid for it rather than. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, this was the critical turn. Where was it? You zoom through. Was it turn 12? Turn 11? Turn 11. Here you make the run. You run the remote. You lose the game. The remote has bad vibes. Yes, I mean that's a 1-sentence summary of what it took me 20 minutes to explain. You know, the remote has bad vibes. Yeah, I think mathematically speaking, you cannot go in here without losing the game. Unless you win the game on centrals at that point, but again unless you win the game on open centrals, which is just straight up not happening, right? Because we have seen the spin pop on face downs, so these are not agendas, and HQ is just going to get regened. Yeah, that is my take on this. Yeah, I think I would identify over here at some point. Maybe like the turn before this, maybe turn 9 or 10, you have to identify that you are on 2 points, but this server is getting too spicy. And you have to race to find the SDS before it gets jammed in here. So I think it would have been a higher priority to install the wheels and the echelon, pop the fermenter, and set up for the dive the turn after. Was like, no, you would have given up remote several turns ago. I think it's not correct to give up on the remote. I think it's important to present the possibility of you contesting the remote, so that the corp feels like they have to invest into protecting it. Because if you declare to your opponent that you are not going to run the remote anymore, they are not going to defend it, and then they are going to put eyes on centrals, and then you're going to deal the same problem but somewhere else. So it is important, right, to represent the possibility of you running remote, even though you know that you can't actually get in. Yeah, I think that's my take on. That is my take on the those 2 games, Wenjong. I hope that helped. If you have any specific feedback on the on like the stuff that I'm saying, of course, please feel free to message me either in the comments or DM me. It's fine. Either way works. That being said, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I'll be back in like maybe 2 minutes, and then after that, I don't know if I have the time to be doing a 3rd replay, but what I do want to do is I want to do the God damn, what was it? Golden Blade. Yes, Golden Blade. I keep forgetting what's it called. Alright, back in 2 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Run the remote to get the cop to rest the first ice, then jack out. That is a play. Although rest the first ice is like also a spooky proposition. Like specifically because this is a rig shooter deck. If the first ice is a staff car, you are forced to interact, right? And I like rest the first ice, like especially against Wayland, is not as big of an investment as you might think, because like if it's a Maskirovka, for example, right, it costs at like, are you breaking a Maskirovka? Because if you're not breaking a Maskirovka, it's a 1 credit rest, and if you are breaking a Maskirovka, that is an investment that they're forcing you to make just by face checking, even though you don't intend to actually crack the server. So it's even face checking, especially late in the game, is something you need to apply with caution, is how I would describe it. Okay, let's do some Golden Blade and then we'll find out what we can. I'm sorry, I flashbanged myself again. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, I know how to play. Oh wait. Okay, what is this? It's an Anak card? I'm so bad at telling the colors. So bad at telling the colors. Is this Nissan Mark II? It's not Misimaku. It's not even Jinteki. Okay, it is a freaking Anak card. Lish, if you want me to flame you directly, you can always submit your own replay. That is the most straightforward method of improvement. What is happening here? So this is an Anak card. It's a resource. Okay, it's not even a resource. Maybe. Okay. Is this a program? I see like a little bit of like flavor text in the corner. Oh, it is a program. What the hell is this? Yeah, it is the string. Okay. So, Black Orchestra? No. What was the one? The Saki. What was the name of that thing? Like when you run HQ, the cop loses a credit. Let's start with Leech. This is definitely not Leech, but okay, it's not one cost. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Bergamot? No, it's not Bergamot. It's not a virus. And it doesn't cost 1. Black Orchestra. What does Black Orchestra even look like? MK Ultra? It's a killer. That doesn't cost 2. It also doesn't cost 4. Abasi? Okay, it's a decoder. That doesn't cost. It doesn't cost 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Wait. Abasi? Okay, it might cost 3. Wait, this is surely not Black Orchestra, right? This looks like a 1. Back was an RDS, you watch news every single replay as soon as my game was greatly benefited. Yeah, completely agree. I did a lot of that when I was doing my Worlds prep in Continentals and Worlds prep last year. I've like fallen a little bit out of that habit because honestly the tournaments are not as important, right? Let's be real. But it's an extremely good habit to have. I don't have the wherewithal to review every match. What kind of matches are better to review? Close matches or games you lost? I think the answer to that depends. I think games where you felt that you made meaningful decisions are the games that you should be reviewing, or games that like you didn't you felt like you made meaningful decisions, but the decisions you made were wrong, and like going back to those specific decision points are can be very beneficial. Or secondly, games that you felt that you lost because you didn't understand the matchup. I think both. I think the last game that we reviewed, the one with Wenjong against Hotel Foxtrot, is a very good example of both of those, where he specifically called out that he wasn't sure if he understood the matchup going in. And secondly, there were specific points in the game where you could tell that he made the wrong judgment call. So it's games like those where you end the game and you say you feel that you maybe played the game wrongly on a strategic level and on a specific tactical level, and or preferably and, but I think
any game where we get at least part of that feeling is a good game to review. It's clearly an FFG card. Yes, it is clearly an FFG card. I mean, what the hell? It's a decoder. Wait, oh wait, is a bus even a decoder? It is a decoder. Surely. Cradle. I don't know. There's so many garbage. Force of nature. No, that's too purple. It's not Cradle. I'm putting it in anyway. Oh, it's actually Force of nature. Oh my god, I have never seen the revised core setup. I have never seen the revised core setup. Don't sue me. There's no way. Okay. Smartware distributor. No shot. This is open market. It's not open market shit. 2 cost job, not crim. Wait, what? Is there a? Oh, it's side hustle. There you go. Easy. All NSG. Well, that's an ambient ice. Pink. No. It's gold farmer. The sides are too colorful for pink. Easy. Force of nature bait. Yeah. I know. Startup. DZMZ. Fuck. That's a 1 cost hardware. Wait, this is airblades? Is airblades in startup? Airblades is liberation, right? Yeah, okay. Is this airblades? What could it be if it's not airblades? 1 cost shaper hardware. Shit. Oh, airblades is, wait. DZMZ is 2. Oh my god, what am I doing? It's Madani. What am I doing, bro? Okay, yeah, that was quite straightforward. Airblades is the SEP tech? SEP? Really? I mean, I like Airblades a lot, don't get me wrong. But I don't know if I consider playing it in SEP. SEP's influence is kind of locked in, right? With just transfers and buffer action. That's what I think. What's going on? Rookie's still playing in soccer. I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd game. Right. Yeah, so I will I mean, I should say thanks everybody for tuning in and chatting. This is like the first review stream that I've done so far. I think it's been very useful. I think it has been very useful, and I think part of that is the games that we've managed to review have been like actually interesting, and I hope that people keep sending those in. Again, if you all are not aware that this is like part of my replay review, shall we say, like a project or initiative. The objective is, yes, of course, to get myself and everybody into the habit of doing replay reviews and generally just getting better at the game, right? And I think like the questions that have been asked in the chat today, I think quite relevant. So keep it up, and of course, if anyone has any more feedback that isn't like microphone related, I'll be happy to hear it, because I am working on that microphone stuff. Like there's a sale going on, I think next week after next, I think maybe next week. which I will probably be getting some of my tech there from my local smartware distributor. Yeah, and I mean, I think even if nobody does submit any more reviews, I think this is probably I will probably be doing some more of this at like semi-regular intervals. I think this is like it's definitely useful to myself as well, just articulating plays and matchups. So it's like 12 noon already. I gotta head out. I gotta head out soon-ish. I have a function in the afternoon. It's like a blood donation carnival or something like that. Which is, I mean, just an aside, I am like slightly annoyed because like they sent out an email earlier saying that, you know, anybody that has like lifetime X number of blood donations is eligible for like a token of appreciation, right? And I only just started doing blood donation last year in 2024, and I believe I had done my 5th one, which is like the first milestone, like just earlier this week, which was on Wednesday, and I think that did not get put in the system fast enough for me to get like the token of appreciation this time round. So if I want to get it, I'll have to wait until next year, which is like, oh my god, a whole nother year. Jeez. So yeah, I will probably start prepping for that. Thanks all for hanging out. Please send in your replays. I will do my best to make it easier for everybody to send them in. Again, like all proceeds from this are going towards funding my Netrunner travel for Australia to start with, and then, you know, if an act of God should come in, then to Scotland as well for Worlds. But we'll see how that goes. That is not currently on the radar. But yes, any contribution you make will be greatly appreciated. And of course, this is not going. It's not. The point of this is to, you know, help the community improve in the gameplay as well, and it's for me to improve my gameplay as well, because this helps me too. So, I mean, the point of everything being, I will make it easier for people to streamline the submission process. I will probably like write something on the YouTube description and so on. But yeah, I'm not sure when this will happen again, but I hope it'll be soon, semi-regularly. And I will catch you all next time. I'll see you all soon.